Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's Myers Hertz here, and I've not had a video out in a while. So I'm gonna put this video out today, and I'm gonna talk about two things mainly. I'm gonna talk about where I've been, what I've been doing. I've been a little bit busy. There's been a lot of changes in my life, a lot of big changes in my life. And also I want to talk a little bit about the August content drop from Battlefield Premium. I know a lot of people are talking about it at the minute, and I don't really want to be one of those guys that sort of jumps in the bandwagon and releases a video just for views. It's been a few days now, but I do have some genuine points to make about that and about how I feel about that. First things first, a little talk about the gameplay. It's a game of rush defense on Damavand Peak. In this game, there's myself, there's Geigers, and there's another Irish gamer HD, who, or PD Irish as his name is in this. I'll put a link to his channel. He's got a YouTube channel. He's also really good on Twitter. We've been playing a lot recently. He's a really nice guy. And we were playing against a team here who gave us some trouble. They were a clan, the Flaw clan, and they really pushed hard. They knew how to play the objective, and they were really difficult to defend against. They kind of run over us actually, and there's a lot of edits out here. One thing they did really, really well is they would capture an MCOM, or they would arm an MCOM, and then they would cut off all the avenues from the enemy spawn so that you couldn't get to the MCOM. So we'll see how the game goes. It was a good game, really enjoyed it, really difficult game, one of those frustrating games where you seem to constantly be dying. There's a lot of bits I've edited out where I would spawn in and immediately be getting taken out as I'm running up from my spawn, so yeah, well done to those guys. We'll see how it goes at the end. So where have I been, what have I been doing? Well, first things first is I got a new job. Not many people know this, but I was out of work for a long time. I got made redundant last year. Big changes in my life. I was working in England at the time. Lost that job, moved back to Ireland with my wife, and it was about 10 months before I was able to get back to work. But I now have a new job. I've been at it for about 8 weeks. It started at about the same time as I started releasing videos. The issue with it is I live in the northwest of Ireland, and the job is in the northeast of Ireland, so it's a 2-hour commute each way, so that's 4 hours of travelling every day. It's a bit tough, but the job is really good. I really enjoy it. It's in an area that I've worked in before. It's very interesting. I get to work with some people from the public who have genuine issues, and I'm really emotionally invested in the job, and that's a good thing. It means that I am. It means that I have a lot of love for the job. So it's been interesting, but it's been very hard on my time, and I have just been so tired with it. But I'm starting to get a little bit used to it now. I'm starting to put a little bit of time into gaming again. I'm able to sort of figure out where I can fit that into my life. The other big thing that's happened, and if you follow me on Twitter you might know this, is my wife and I have recently become pregnant. Well, my wife's become pregnant, I'm not pregnant, but we're expecting our first baby now, so that's been a huge deal. So my priorities at the minute are taking care of my wife, making sure she's rested and she's safe, then getting to work and back again and doing a good job at work and impressing all the managers, because I'm still on probation, so 6 months down the line they could tell me that I'm no longer needed, but hoping I'm doing a good job there. Then comes my free time, and I have a lot of other hobbies. Like I do a bit of photography, I take a lot of night courses, so fitting gaming in there is just it's a challenge, but I love my gaming, so you're going to be seeing some videos from me, but they may be a little bit few and far between. So that's enough about me. Let's have a little chat about this August content drop. Now, for those of you who don't know, the content drop is part of the Battlefield 3 Premium package. The Premium package basically says that you get certain things. So once a month you'll either get a content drop, you'll get a soldier upgrade, or you'll get access to the new DLC. And in terms of the DLC, you'll get it 2 weeks earlier than you normally would have, and you'll get it a little bit cheaper, so there's financial savings in the long run. For me, I think the issue that people are having is the difference between a content drop and a soldier upgrade. It seems that DICE have defined a content drop as stuff around the game, so it's like they've released this time some artwork, they've released some video for the new Armor Kill DLC. They've also given a little extra thing in there, which is they've given you the ability to propose new maps that they will go away and consider. I think that's a little bit of an appeasement, to be honest, though, for the people who are baying at the moon for a mod creator sort of functionality within Battlefield. A soldier upgrade, on the other hand, they seem to have defined as new weapons, new camos, new, I don't know, like the ACB 90, the new knife that you got. And I think that's I think that's fair enough. I think where possibly the frustration and the anger is coming from is actually around, and it's quite specifically, is actually around the camos. People seem to think that they were going to get some camos, and people are also a little frustrated with the last few camos that we got, being for the 4 same weapons. We've got them for the, I can't remember what they are, I think the PKP Peshmerga, the L96 sniper rifle, the Scar H, and the F2000. We've had 2 ammo sort of releases for those same guns, and people are getting a little bit sick that they can't, you know, they don't really want to use those guns. Those aren't particularly my favourite guns in any class, so I would like to see some camos and other ones. For me, I think DICE could fix this problem by basically doing one thing, and that is by taking the approach that a content drop is something that is released that doesn't affect gameplay, and a soldier upgrade is something that released that does affect gameplay. Now for me, a gun camo, I'm not even talking about a soldier camo here, because a soldier camo can be slightly different, but a gun camo does not affect gameplay. I don't play any better because I've got my fancy beer cut camo on my Scar H. It just makes my gun look nicer and allows me a little bit of personalization. And that satisfies 2 things for me. It satisfies I'm getting something in game that I can sort of feel that I got as part of my Battlefield Premium this month, and also it kind of feels like I'm getting something physical. Even though it's not physical, I know it's sort of abstract, it's data. It's not physical, but it feels like I'm getting something with the game as opposed to with the lore around the game, which is what they currently released. Some people might not agree with that, some people might disagree, but I really do think it makes a big difference. Now the other argument people have sort of said as well, and I kind of forgot about this, and I'm going to get into this, and this is going to be a little bit controversial. People have said, there was also, and I forgot to mention this, they've released 4 things. There's also the double XP weekend. So a little bit controversial, I'm going to say it. I don't give a flying monkeys about the double XP weekend, and here is why. A double XP weekend, in reality, if I'm paying for that because I'm a Battlefield 3 Premium member, it's not worth the money to me. I've spent actual money on it, and it's not worth the money to me. Now, granted, you could say that about all the things. The gun camo, I'm not actually willing to spend money. I'm spending money for information or data or coding or however you want to put it. The double XP weekend, in terms of people saying, well, I'm satisfied because it's going to get me closer to that Colonel 100. And here's a point that I've not seen anybody make. The double XP weekend doesn't make getting to 100 more meaningful. It actually makes it less meaningful. If I whore out the double XP week, and it's actually a double XP week now, and so I'm at level 70 Colonel at the minute. If I wasn't working, I could theoretically get to level 100 or damn close to it this week. That means when I kill people, they're going to see me as a level 100 and they're going to think I spend loads of time on. But it doesn't. I've got there twice as quick because I've made a load of effort around the double XP weekend. That number loses a little bit of its prestige because it's cheapened because people can get there twice as fast. And there's quite a lot of double XP weekends, and people seem to think that double XP weekends are this great thing, but for me they're actually negative. They actually mean that number that we're also sort of obsessed with, that rank, it's less meaningful. It cheapens it. So I don't like them. So I'm not going to be going out of my way to get double XP weekend. I feel a little bad that it's making me go a little bit faster. I spent a lot of hours getting to where I got to before the first one, and I thought, well, I will be, actually, you know, I'll be honest, I did think, oh, brilliant, I can get a little bit further up, but the more that happened, the more I thought, well, you know, those last 5 ranks I got through didn't feel as hard as the 5 ranks before that, so I don't feel that they meant as much to me. But anyway, leave your thoughts in the comments. Let me know how you feel about it. As you can see from this, the Fall Clan did give us some trouble, but then we broke their momentum. I got in the chopper here and I just wrapped them up. So we won the match. Fair play to those guys, they were really good. I sent them a message afterwards and they offered to game with us sometime, so that might happen in the future. They seemed really nice. They all went off to play Operation Metro, as you can see, they quit out. But it's good to be back, guys. It's good to see you all again. Hope to speak to you soon. If you liked the video, feel free to comment, like, favorite, dislike, call me a noob, whatever. I'm still getting used to this. Some feedback would be nice, so if you could be constructive about it. Peace out, and I'll see you next time.